Hey guys, what is up? Mike here, Laker Talk. Let's talk Lakers basketball. All right, peoples, it's come that time. It's that time for the Lakers to make a trade. We have to go after Bradley Beal. The Lakers need to go after Bradley Beal before the February 7th trade deadline. It's come that time. Yes, we've been hearing rumblings about Anthony Beal, Washington, made Bradley Beal or John Wall available and so forth. And, you started to hear those rumors back in November. Then it kind of went away. You hear Anthony Davis and things like that. Listen, Bradley Beal is the guy. Anthony Davis is not a real option right now. There is no way New Orleans Pelicans is going to trade Anthony Davis to the Lakers, a team that they're competing with to get into the playoffs. And right now, New Orleans Pelicans has Mirotic back, and they're scoring the ball well. They're playing well. They're going to make a push for the playoff, probably bump the Lakers out of that 8th spot. We got Utah, Pelicans, and the Sacramento Kings fighting for that 8th spot with the Lakers there. Anthony Davis is not a real option. If I'm New Orleans Pelicans GM, I'm not trading AD to the Lakers right now. I'm waiting for the summer to see what the Celtics have, because they have more assets than the Lakers. And then I'll ship him to, if all fails and he wants to go, I'll ship him to Boston before I trade him to the Lakers. And that's what's going to happen. He's not coming to the Lakers. And I don't believe Kawhi is coming to the Lakers. I think he's going to the Clippers or whatnot. Kevin Durant is going somewhere. I think he's going to the Clippers, in my opinion, or he'll stay with Golden State. Klay Thompson is not coming. I don't know who is available in the offseason that we can get. Right now, we have a chance to package some of our young core for Bradley Beal. The Lakers need to make that move. Magic and Rob needs to make that move. Bradley Beal, 25-year-old stud, bona fide all-star. You look at his stats right now. Currently, he's scoring 32 points, 34 points, 28 points. You look at his stats up and down the line, he's averaging damn near 30 points without John Wall. He's a guy that can handle the ball. He can create his own shot, has a high IQ, can defend, can steal, he can do everything. And he's the perfect 2-guard for what we need. And I know I'm going to hurt a lot of feelings. I'm not trading Lonzo Ball. My first time saying it. I love Brandon Ingram, but I'm putting Brandon Ingram on the block, and I'm putting Kuzma on the block, and I'm putting Josh Hart, KCP. Any one of these packages, any type of deal you want to make for these guys, I'm putting them up. You want BI and Kuzma, you can have them. I'm willing to trade. I'm done. I've seen enough sample size of Brandon Ingram. I've seen enough sample size of Kuzma. I've seen enough sample size of everybody else. I'm keeping Lonzo Ball. Lonzo Ball, in my opinion, has the most value of any of the young core, because he has the best high IQ on the squad. He can defend. He's the best defender on the team. He's the best playmaker on the team. Even if Lonzo Ball had to take a regressed role on the Lakers squad and he had to go to the bench and we had Rondo or somebody start, I still want to hold on to Lonzo Ball's skill set rather than Kuzma's skill set, who is one-dimensional, or Brandon Ingram, who, in my opinion, doesn't shoot the 3 ball and doesn't have the heart, in my opinion, he's not propelling himself, in my opinion, the way I would expect in this 3rd year. He's not pushing himself further. And yesterday in Utah, I saw him quit on the Lakers, and it showed me, I don't know why he did that, but this is the 2nd time now in the last week or so. He quit in the 2nd half. I think he had like 2 points. I seen him get the ball, and we were trying to make a run. Lonzo was damn near sweating, was running all over the place. Kuzma was trying his best with having a horrible game, but was still giving the effort. And Brandon Ingram just didn't show the heart. You can call it, I'm being emotional after one game. Sometimes it comes to that, where you give guys moments after moment after moment after moment and go, you know what? Nah, he's still that guy. I still trust in him. I still believe in him. Yesterday's game against Utah, we're gonna lose against Utah regardless. It wasn't about that. It's about the effort. The numbers are gonna be inconsistent day in, day out. The numbers, or it's the effort. And I didn't see that out of Brandon Ingram, and he broke my heart. Dog, I gotta trade you. I don't see it. You don't shoot the 3 ball. You're not aggressive. You had every moment in that second half. You had nothing to lose. Yesterday against Utah, we were down 7 at one point, coming back from like 20. We had nothing to lose to attack, to shoot the ball, to drive, to get a charge. I don't care if somebody's defending you well. You try your best to take over. We needed you. We had guys, Josh Hart, Lonzo in foul trouble. Brandon Ingram was the only one. Kuzma couldn't find a bucket. And he gave up. Gave up. After the game, didn't show any emotion, said I should have done this. He looks like he was high. He always looks like he's high. But point here, I had enough. It showed me with what I see from Kuzma, and I see this all the time, and this is why I don't jump on the Kuzma bandwagon. Kuzma is one-dimensional. He's a high-volume shooter who shoots the ball whether it's a good shot or bad shot. If it goes in, he has a good game. If it goes out, it doesn't matter. He's still going to shoot. That's low IQ. I can't trust him going into Houston on the road in a playoff game, going into Portland on the road in a playoff game. He's a role player, in my opinion. Role players, complimentary players, play great at home. He looks great with LeBron James on the floor. And he scored 41 points. Yes, he scored 41 points against the Detroit Pistons. A walking corpse. One of the worst teams in the league. Didn't have any effort that game. He scored 41 points. But he had 41, 0, and 0. 41, 0, 0. They said he didn't even dribble like more than 4 times or something like that. He pulled like a Klay Thompson. Right? He had a great game. 41, 0, and 0. Yeah, he had like 2 rebounds. Guess what? I saw the game. At the end, a ball bounced off the rim and fell right into his arms. It was like they weren't hustling. He wasn't boxing anybody out. He doesn't get any rebounds, and he didn't even make any assists. It was like, get the ball and score. Get the ball and score. He's one-dimensional. That's fine. His value is high. He can score the ball. He takes that same mentality on the road, and he clanks everything over the last several games. And that's going to be, when you're not methodical in your shot selection, you're just out there to score, you're pulling a freaking Swaggy P, in my opinion. You're just this guy that's just shooting. You have no conscience. You're just shooting the ball. I don't know what I'm going to get from Kuz on the road. That's just my opinion. So, am I saying Kuzma can't play? Not at all. Is Kuzma a stud? He's a good young two-year player that I think his stock is high. We're going to play 2 games. We're going to come back and play the Cavs at home and Chicago at home, the Chicago Bulls. 2 sorry teams. He's going to have a good game. Trust me, role players always have good games at home. All right, I've been watching basketball for 35 plus years throughout the analytics. Game changers, which are essentially all-star players, not role players, can take the same consistent play that they have at home and copy that and mimic that on the road. Game changers. Role players, they struggle on the road. All right? That's been a fact for the history of the NBA. When you know a guy who can put up numbers at home and put up numbers on the road consistently, you got a game changer stud and you keep that player. Right now, we have one player, and that's LeBron James. And I'm not counting Lonzo's offense, but Lonzo will give you that effort when he plays. He didn't do it in Minnesota, and I got on him, but he'll give you that night in, night out. He'll give you that night in, night out. And when he does that, he has a skill set that's valuable to me. And Bradley Beal is that bona fide superstar, all-star. Not superstar, but he's a bona fide all-star that I don't see us getting anybody else. and we need to make a trade for him that we can bring him in to play the 2, Lonzo the 1, LeBron James can play the 3-ish, 3-4. I say JaVale, Tyson Chandler, and Zubac play the 5, and we flip KCP's contract as well for like an athletic 4. So we got Lonzo, Bradley Beal scoring. He's going to score 28 points a game for us, with LeBron scoring 28. Those 2 are going to average bulk of the points, and we got everybody else to chip in, and we just fill in the rest. We have good contracts. And Bradley Beal's got 2 years left on his contract. He's got, I think, he's going to make $27 to $28 million. He's worth every penny of that money when it comes to his production and what he can do at 25 years old. So we got him for a couple of years. We only have LeBron James for 3 years. Trust me, LeBron James is only got a 3-year window. He's not balling out. He's not dunking when he's in his 20th year. He's not doing that. Trust me. We got him for 3 years. Get Bradley Beal right now. And like I said about Kuzma, in my opinion, I'm not saying Kuzma can't play. I'm not saying Brandon Ingram can't play. I'm not saying any of these guys cannot play. These guys can play. You obviously can't trade a guy who can play. I'm saying you bet on the fact that what you see, the sample size that we see, is Kuzma going to become Bradley Beal? No. Can he average 20 points? Of course. One-dimensional. Can he grab rebounds? No. Can he play make? No. Can he defend? No. Does he have an IQ, like a high IQ when it comes to running an offense? No. He takes the ball and he shoots it and he scores. And he does that efficiently enough to where Stephen A. Smith says we got to do everything possible to trade him. No. In my opinion, as fools go, you trade him right now because his stock is high. Trade him. He's gonna do well, and trust me. He needs LeBron James on the floor. If he's LeBron James on the floor, Kuzma can do. But I don't trust that going in on the road. Like I said, to Portland, to Houston, to Golden State Warriors, to New Orleans, OKC, etc. I need a guy. I need a bona fide stud. I say we need to go after Bradley Beal right now. And I know it's a lot of shock to you guys saying like, Mike, you giving up BI and Kuzma? Yes. Sorry, BI. You're my guy, but you don't shoot the 3 ball. We need Bradley Beal. We need that guy to shoot the 3 ball. We need a guy that's going to show heart. We need a guy that's going to show heart night in, night out. We can't have you sleepwalk and play this game, play that game. I'm cutting my losses, and that's my take. Hit me up in the comments below. Let me know your thoughts. Do you think I'm crazy? Or you think that's a good deal? I don't think we're getting anybody else. We're not getting anybody. If we don't make a trade, we're stuck with this young core, and you got to trust these guys on the road without LeBron. And we got 2 easy games coming up. Second half is going to be tough. A lot of games on the road, a lot of tough teams. New Orleans, Denver, a lot of tough teams on the road. We have a chance to fall out of the 8th spot of the playoffs, and Utah is not going to back down. New Orleans Pelicans is not going to back down, and Sacramento is a formidable foe. So, mind you, LeBron James tweaks something again, something goes down, we risk falling out of the 8th spot and missing the playoffs this year. Hit me up in the comments below. Let me know your thoughts. Thanks for commenting, liking, subscribing. As always, follow me on Twitter and Instagram at MikeSportsLA. How did you guys see? Let's make that trade.